And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ACW. The Alliance Championship Wrestling is here, and we're ready to entertain you today. Got a number of matchups lined up for your entertainment, and I hope that you do enjoy them. First one to come to the ring is Mr. Big. Even though Mr. Big is more of a newcomer to ACW, he's definitely orchestrated many things in the past behind the curtains right here in this organization. He believes that it is time to take matters into his own hands, and he's hoping to get the right personnel for the job. Big has founded the faction big time, as he has a couple of members on the team with him, including Beast, who we will not see today, but he's definitely looking to see if he can take control of things here in the ACW for certain. So we'll definitely be looking to see how things can go with him. And coming to the ring is going to be his opponent. This is Renegade. Renegade's basically your anti-hero type, as he aligns himself with the good guys, but sometimes he just does not do things the way the good guys would normally do them, usually resorting to dirty tactics and usage of weapons for the most part. Renegade basically is going to be your free agent when it comes down to the good guys and bad guys here in the ACW. He's definitely not aligning himself with anybody just yet. He's just looking to see if he can make an impact on his own, and just runs his own sort of justice one way or the other. So we'll be getting to the match here in just a moment. So the first matchup here in ACW Fury is underway, as Mr. Big and Renegade will lock up in the center ring. Alliance Championship Wrestling's main show is ACW Fury, and it will be showcasing a lot of different talent. We'll be looking to possibly expand the league if things go well with it, as you see Mr. Big just on top of Renegade, and there's a big leg drop there followed by the slam he had. As Mr. Big now pounding away, as Renegade's going to be having a little trouble if he don't turn things around. There's a nice kick, and he's going to give a nice twisting neck breaker there to Big. Big in a bit of trouble, as there's a heel kick to put him in the corner. Renegade's going to send him to the opposite corner now, and ooh, there's a good shoulder thrust right into the post, as Renegade's trying to stomp away and choke out the big man. Renegade there with arm wrench. He's going to see what he can do. Uh-oh, he gets countered there. Good little shoulder thrust by Mr. Big, and falls up with a big, thick leg drop. The man's legs are probably the size of tires. Good night, as there's a bunch of thrust there. Oh, good counter by Renegade. He was able to get out of that, and then applies the Russian leg sweep. And goes for the headlock here, and now a bit of a neck breaker there. Good one there by Renegades. He's got to keep this big man down as much as possible. Ooh, Mr. Big able to get out of the way there. Lands a good shot. And another one right to the throat. Oh, Mr. Big trying to get this one over early, and Renegade able to get away from it. Only a 1 count on the pinfall, as Renegade goes for a backbreaker. Looking to see what he can do, if he can build some momentum here, as Mr. Big has been on top of things for the most part. Misses the lariat there. Oh, good counter by Renegade, but he gets the lariat that time. And now stomping away, trying to definitely leave a big hole there in Mr. Big's offense. As there's a kick there, Renegade, now Mr. Big back on top of him. Mr. Big looking to see if he can continue the assault, as there's a belly back slam. That's going to put Renegade down for a minute, and another leg drop. Just trying to cut the air out of Renegade. Renegade thinks he's had enough. He goes right back into the assault of Mr. Big. Big with a boot there. That's going to lay the man down. As Mr. Big now, oh, massive knee right to the face there. That's definitely going to sting. And uh-oh, Mr. Big's got him up. It could be it. Big time. the big slam there from Mr. Big Time, and that's going to do it. And with Mr. Big winning this matchup, the first matchup of the night, he's definitely wanting to make a statement here in ACW. As you see, Renegade was able to get a little bit of offense in, but he just could not keep it up. And eventually, Mr. Big grabbed him, put him down big time. And then that was pretty much it. 1, 2, 3. And Mr. Big walks away with a victory here in the first match of the night. Definitely have a lot of good matchups lined up for you today. Hopefully you'll stick around and be able to see them. We definitely have some good ones for certain. The next one coming up is going to be our Lucha Libre Championship match. Winner will get the Lucha Libre Championship, and that will lead the Lucha Libre division here in ACW. So stay tuned for that one. That match is next. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As we're going on with the ACW Fury, we've got our Lucha Libre Battle Royale coming up. And the first one that'll make his way to the ring in this 6-man contest is one of the newcomers. This is Liger, the fierce Liger, ready to see if he can make a statement in this matchup, as it is definitely going to be a fun one for him. He is a new character for the ACW, a new creation that we came up with, and Liger is definitely going to be seeing if he can do something here to cause a bit of a stir against some of these veterans, as he's not going to be the only newcomer in this matchup, as there is going to be at least one other. As Liger looking to see if he can be psyched up for this matchup. It is definitely going to be a fun one for certain. So we'll be looking forward to that here as we look at the other competitors. Number 2 coming out to the ring in just a moment. And competitor number 2 coming into this Battle Royale is going to be a pinfall or submission style Battle Royale. This will not be over the top. This is the other rookie that is on the rise, literally. This is Phoenix. Phoenix definitely one of the good cruiserweights that we're looking forward to watching here in action as he gets pumped and ready, sliding into the ring. He wants to be a part of this action for certain and wants to prove that he can hold a belt in this company. We'll definitely see how things are going to go here in his first matchup when it comes down to it. Let's see how Phoenix does. Now making their way to the ring is going to be one of the more entertaining of all the Lucha Libres. This is the Lucha Libre himself. This is El Stingray Supremo, Mexico City's legendary lucha, as he has wrestled down in there for many years and decided that he's going to try his luck in the ACW to see what he can do here north of the border. So definitely going to be seeing what he's going to be presenting here in this matchup, as Stingray Supremo is definitely a good mix of mat wrestling and high-flying maneuvers, as he can definitely put the beating on somebody if he needs to for certain. And speaking about Stingray Supremo, this is his tag partner, sort of a protege, so to speak, as this is Cruz. Cruz is a Canadian-born wrestler who really loved the culture and everything associated with the mask and the Lucha Libre style, so he associated this into his repertoire as a good combination, just like Stingray. He's got good mat wrestling skills, and he's got the ability to be able to do some of the high flyer type maneuvers as well, as he definitely loves leaving his feet when he can possibly do so and make an impact. He is master of of a maneuver that is a variation of the Canadian destroyer. It is the known as cruise control. And cruise control will definitely be in play here today if he can definitely make it happen. And this is another opponent coming to the ring. This is El Silencio. Silencio supposedly mute, so unable to really speak, but he definitely can mouth his way forward. He loves to allow his wrestling to do the talking for him. So whether he really is mute or really just doesn't want to say anything, it's just really dependent on your opinion here. But this man has definitely been able to cause a bit of a stir in ACW. So he's not been around too long, but he's been around long enough that he wants to cause a number of issues for any of the players, any of the wrestlers, any of the guys in ACW itself. So we'll definitely be seeing how well Silencio can do, as he loves to silence his opponents one way or the other. We'll be looking forward to seeing what he can do in this big battle royale. 6 men in it. Let's see who comes out victorious here in this one for certain. And this individual coming to the ring now, probably one of my personal favorite guys, one of my personal favorite wrestlers. He doesn't really have a whole lot of flash and flare, especially with his costume. Really simplistic in what he does. He just recently added the red flare to his costume. But this is How So. Asian man looking to make something happen here. It said he has come out of Korea, but there's not really much known about him other than the fact that he loves being a thorn in Mr. Big's side. He's a very comedic, very fun, lovable character, as he is a fierce one for certain. He is legendary for the fact that he was in a 6-man battle royale similar to this one here, and he defeated all the other wrestlers. Every single wrestler was a super heavyweight, and he defeated them all one by one. And this 6-man battle royal is now underway, as it looks like everybody just colliding there. There's a good little double drop kick there on Phoenix, and Cruz gets picked up for the leg drop there. Silencio and Cruz tagging well, and now Stingray with Silencio from behind. There's a good little enziguri there. As you see Cruz over there in the corner. Phoenix got him with an enziguri. That's a nice little kick there to the head. As it was a jawbreaker as well for Phoenix, as How So and Liger are going at it. And there's a good drop kick for Liger in the back of How So. Liger, with a nice little wheel kick. That was a nice move for him. The rookie is definitely trying to show some flair today, as he puts another wheel kick there in the face of How So. He's definitely trying to wear the man out. As you see up at the top, Cruz and Phoenix are going at it here in this one, as Cruz goes with a double stomp there on the top of Phoenix's head. Stingray and Silencio are in the top corner, as Silencio with a counter and face drops him on the mat, as How So with a big slam on Liger, as he's starting to get momentum there. Good kick to the back for How So, as How So looking to try and see what he can do. There's a headlock for How So, and he's going to Hurricane Rana. Big move there. As you see Cruz over there, he's bouncing off the ropes and tosses Phoenix down to the mat. Nice move for him. Stingray and Silencio still fighting it out over there, as Silencio's got the advantage, or he did. And there's Cruz with a nice little spinning slam. That's cruise control. 1, 2, and nearly 3. Phoenix barely able to get out of that one, as the rookie just about had his night end early. As now Silencio and Stingray, and good little jawbreaker there from Silencio, as he's definitely trying to shut up the legendary Lucha, as he is setting things up here. And the referee in position. 1, 2, one, only one. As Silencio, Silencio's got Stingray. There's Hush. the stunner, and that's put Stingray down. There's a 2, and only 2. Stingray barely able to get out of that. There's a huge twisting head scissor from Cruz, and the referee goes down. Referee goes down for a moment. Hopefully he'll get up here in a second, but good night. That's a big move. As you see, Liger over there definitely trying to show a little flair as he made a huge elbow there. Now him and Supremo tie up as Phoenix just got pinned. He is out of here. Cruz gets the pinfall over him, so the first man is out. We are now down to 5 guys. As Liger looking to see what he can do here against Supremo, and Stingray gets stomped in the chest. Silencio now going after Cruz, seeing if he can do something there against Supremo's partner at times. Oh, there's an atomic drop. That'll definitely cause you to sing soprano. And there's a double drop kick from Halso and Stingray as they double team Liger. Liger now laying on the mat as Halso gets propped up on the turnbuckle. Silencio trying to get momentum on Cruz, and he's got a pin. 1, 2, and not quite. Cruz able to get out of that one. As Liger tries to get in from behind, but Cruz gets out of it. And Liger with a big move there. Dinner is served is what they call that one. And that is going to be a 3 count, and Cruz is eliminated. As now referee barely able to get over there for a 1 count on Silencio as he was pinned for about half a minute. Submission there on Halso. Halso able to get out of it. Liger knocked down. There's a pinfall, but only 1 there. Referee counting, and Silencio is out now. As Halso with the Dragon Slayer has got him pinned, and Liger is now defeated. It's now down between Halso and El Stingray Supremos. These two have had a few fights in times past, and it's gone both ways as Stingray in trouble. Good little Russian leg sweep there. Halso with the pin. 1, 2, and kicked out. As Halso now going with the kicks, and a good shot there. As Halso trying to put the damage to him. Dragon screw takedown from Stingray, as Stingray was able to get him there. Stingray with a jumping DDT there. He takes Halso down with that one. And, wait a minute. He's doing it again. That is another DDT there from Stingray Supremo as he's looking to try and finish this guy off. Wait a minute. Again. 3 in a row for Stingray as he's trying to give this man a concussion. Wait, 1 more time. 4 times Halso's been dropped on his head. Is that going to be enough? As Stingray thinks about it and pins him. 1, 2, only 2. Somehow Halso got out of that one. As there's a big enziguri from Stingray. 1, 2, and 3. And Halso pinned, and El Stingray Supremo is the winner. As we now look back at some of the action, you see everybody hit Supremo. Supremo hit with a hush, and then he has to turn around and try and tag against Liger there with Halso. And then Halso and Stingray both fighting it out there as the enziguri from Stingray able to put out Silencio, and then eventually able to put out Stingray, as that enziguri of Stingray Supremos is one of legends, as he can pretty much take your head off with that thing. It is a really good finishing maneuver that he loves to pull off when he can. As we will get to our next matchup, we definitely got a big one coming up. There's a huge rivalry involved in this one, and we hope that you enjoy it. Stay tuned for more of ACW Fury. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ACW Fury as we continue the night with another matchup, a big submission match between these two heated rivals. These two guys have no love lost at all. Just seriously do not like each other, as this is the first one. This is Larson Knight. Everyone wanted this man to play football, but this man decided that he wanted to go a different route and decided to go into wrestling. Then sometime shortly after joining ACW, he found himself a title. Now the American champion, looking to see if he can retain that one at his next challenge, as the man that's challenging him tonight will be the one that's trying to vie for it. As this title, often called the American Championship, but also known as the USA title, the USA Championship. This belt, one of the newer belts that the ACW has in their store. They basically have 4 titles at the moment, which is the ACW World Championship, the USA title that you see there. We also have the Lucha Libre Championship, which has been handed out now to Stingray Supremo, and then we also have the ACW Tag Team Championships, which we will be debuting next week. We will definitely be looking to try and see who we can crown as tag champions there in that one, as Larson Knight definitely wants everyone to know that he is the man around here, that he holds the USA title. If he wants to call himself the man, he might want to think about going for the ACW Championship. And making his way to the ring, Jack Spade. He is the ace of spades, as this man is definitely one who loves a fight. He loves to be able to go into the ring and showcase what he can do. And he loves to have fun. As he dances his way to the ring, he just loves to be able to have fun and just be able to do what he can to come out on top, as he lined himself with some of the best in ACW, being Mr. Intervention and Peacemaker, former ACW champions. Jack Spade looking to see if he can get himself some gold here in ACW as he makes his way into the ring here. Jack Spade is definitely one that can come out of nowhere and make the big plays when need be, as he will try to showcase in this matchup for certain. Larson is going to have a fight on his hands, but the love lost between these two, oh man. It's going to be a big fight today in this one, and a submission match to make the other guy have to quit is going to be a little humiliating for somebody today. And the two lock up in the center of the ring. The match is underway as Jack Spade now goes and lays an elbow there to Larson. Larson with a big slap and knocks the little guy to his back. As Larson going to try and see if he can overpower Spade here. Spade with a counter. And he's going to see what he can do. He's going to give him a short little whip and drop to the floor. Nice drop toe hold from Spade, as there's a back drop there for Spade. Spade's definitely going to try and see if he can keep the big man down in this one. He's got to also try and wear him out, as that's a nice little spinning enziguri type maneuver there. As Spade, good shot to the throat there, and then a spinning leg drop. Both men locking up there, as Spade looks like he's got the advantage at the moment. There's a good chop right to the throat. Both men locking up again, as Spade is in control at the moment of Larson, but Larson can easily turn things around, as, a nice little move there. But Spade definitely loves that twisting neck breaker that he got there. That's a nice one as he hits it again. And now another shot to the throat. Larson is taking a lot of punishment at the moment. He's going to have to turn this thing around if he's going to win this matchup, as there's another twisting neck breaker. Spade loves that maneuver, and then Good little short arm clothesline there as Larson has had enough of this. As there's a scoop slam there for Spade. Spade looking to try and see if he can get some offense going. Oh, a nice lariat there from Larson. And then he cuts the legs out from under Spade. Spade is in a bit of trouble now. As, Larson catches him with a knee. Nice little counter by Larson Knight. Spade trying to get some offense, but now he can't do it. Short arm clothesline there and a knee right to the face. Now Larson just beating on him there, just trying to put a crater in Spade's face there as he lands another few shots. Misses that one. Oh, nice little counter as Spade catches him with a splash. Now Spade over the top of the senton there. Beautiful move from here as he moves Larson to the middle of the ring. Hip hop leg drop. As now Spade just trying to mount some offense once again on Larson. And he's getting ready. Larson gets up and there's a nice little strike there. As Spade is having some fun right now. Larson spins Spade around and there's a massive throw right into the turnbuckle. Bounces off and there's a nasty little knee to the back. As Larson now goes for the first submission attempt of the match, and Spade thankfully gets to the ropes, as that was a nice little camel clutch type move. As Larson now, there's a neck breaker. Spade in a bit of trouble at the moment, is now tried to pull his arms apart like a wishbone there. As Larson, good snap there from Spade, and then follows up with an elbow, trying to see if he can get offense going again. Larson, gets nailed there. Sit down on top of him. As Spade now, another running shot there. That went to the back. As Larson gets drugged to the middle of the ring now. Another hip-hop leg drop there from Spade as he's looking to keep this offense going. Let's see what he's got. A little bit of a dance again from Spade as he's feeling the momentum now as he stares at his opponent and tries to figure out what he wants to do with him next. And caught him. Scratch table breaker. That's the finish. And now he's going to try and see if he can work that back over. Pulling on Larson, pulling on him, trying to stretch him out there, and Larson finally able to get out of it. As Spade now, taking some shots that time. Larson trying to put those fists to work as he wrenches the arm there. And now a bit of a camel clutch there for Larson Knight. Larson, no, Spade is trying to crawl to the ropes and the referee breaks it now. As Larson is hurting at the moment. Spade with a drop toe hold on the counter. Larson with a good counter there as Larson moving in for the attack, and Spade able to get behind him. As Spade will throw him to the turnbuckle near side. As the referee got in the way. The referee stayed in the way there, and a drop kick nailed him. Thankfully our referee's a bit tough here as Larson takes advantage of the distraction. And there's a massive spine buster from Larson. He's setting him up. As there's going to be another camel clutch there. Spade in trouble. He's got to try and get to the ropes. As Larson can't quite hold him. Now Larson Knight's going to get thrown to the ropes here. Spade going to try and mount some more offense. There's another twisting neck breaker. As Larson in trouble now. Larson gets up. He caught him. He caught Spade that time. This the last degree. Last degree there. What a maneuver. As now Larson just trying to beat on him, and he's split him open. Jack Spade is bleeding. Jack Spade has been laid wide open as Larson is trying to abuse this man. As there's a good snap there. Jack Spade able to get his wherewithal back with him as he's trying to wear the big man down one more time. And there's a good senton there. Able to land that one across the chest of Larson Knight. And there's another scratch table breaker. And now goes behind. He's got him in the camel clutch, and he's able to get his foot on the ropes. The referee had to break that. There's a DDT, though. Larson Knight. Oh, there's another shot to the face. As Spade gets up, he's had enough of this. He wants to finish Larson off, and Larson sweeping the leg there. Now, Larson trying to go for the figure 4 leg lock. Spade is locked in, and Spade. Oh, Larson can't hold him. Spade able to counter. He rolls him over. Spade able to get out of the figure 4 on that one, and there's a good little backdrop to finish Larson on that. Beautiful set of moves there for Spade as he's showing his in-ring ability as he throws Larson to the near corner. Drop kick there. It seems like one of these men is trying to end the other one's career as Spade there with a little slap of the arm there. Oh, Larson, there's a rake of the eyes. Rake of the eyes there, and Larson, catches Spade, got greedy. As Greedy got nailed right in the knee, and there's a spine buster. Larson trying to set up to finish him. He wants to finish this guy off. Larson now with a camel clutch again. Spade in trouble. Trying to crawl to the ropes. Trying to get there. Trying to get away from this lock. Spade is in trouble and finally has to release as he could not hold him. Spade, nice little uppercut there from Jack Spade as Spade goes to the ropes, and there's another senton. Good little move there from Jack Spade as the Ace of Spades is looking to try and see if he can make something happen. There's a nice little dirty kick right to the face as he goes back to the camel clutch. Trying to see if he can wear out the back of Larson, but Larson just too tough. He is not giving up here. He is not giving up, and Larson, he's countered him. Beautiful move, beautiful counter, and Larson is pumped and he's ready. Larson, there's the kick to the gut. He's setting him up, and this is the last degree. Hit him again with, there's a big counter, and Spade hits him with a scratch table breaker. Once again, that cutter dropped him one more time. It's Spade. Flying headbutt there to the back. He's trying to wear that back out. As both men collide there, but this time, Larson Knight with a big DDT there. As Knight's trying to finish him. There's a shot right to the face. Big knee there from Larson. Another spine buster. Could this be it? And, no. Big counter there. And another scratch table breaker. Larson wants it. Larson wants this. He's got Spade. He's going for another one. Another last degree. Man, it's just back and forth. Wait a minute. Spade counters again. Spade counters one more time. Goes for the sleeper. That's it. Larson Knight tapped out. Caught him with a sleeper, and that was it. Larson just could not take the pain. Back and forth affair between these two. As you see some of the highlights here in this one, you see the ragged eyes there as Larson started to get a little desperate. Caught Spade with that knee, and then just back and forth with the spine busters, the last degrees, the scratch table breakers, everybody doing everything they possibly can to finish this. And man, it was just an amazing bout as finally Spade took advantage, caught Larson sleeping, and then put him to sleep with a sleeper. And Jack Spade celebrating now over his rival as Larson. Larson trying to catch him there. Spade fight back, and out Larson goes. Spade standing tall tonight as he defeats Larson in a huge submission match. More matches to come. And welcome back to ACW Fury. Now a matchup between the ACW champion and the #1 contender here in this matchup. I'm not sure if this match will be as electric as the last one, but we can only hope that your ACW champion will be making his way to the ring here in just a moment as his music hits here. The ACW champion is going to be Shade, and Shade holds the belt around his waist here. Definitely been in the position as of late to be the #1 man here in the Alliance Championship Wrestling. Shade has been a veteran for a very long time for a number of the wrestling leagues he's been a part of. Finally, after the rebranding, ACW being as it is now, Shade has found himself back on the top of the mountain and looks to see if he can stay there. But one man that stands in his way will be making his way to the ring here shortly. Shade has had a bit of a beef between a number of guys. Former leader of the faction known as the Shadows, and the Shadows were broken up as he had himself as leader. He had the Icon and Peacemaker all within the faction. Eventually, the faction broke away, and Peacemaker aligned himself with this man. This is Mr. Intervention. Mr. Intervention, the leader of Team 149, he's definitely looking to see if he can climb back to the top, as Mr. Intervention is a 3-time world champion, as when ACW rebranded itself, Intervention found himself slipping in the card. Now he's got the #1 contendership. He's looking to see if he can take the title from Shade, who he feels does not deserve it. But Intervention looking to see if he can right what wrong has been done, and Shade's just looking to see if he can stay on top. Intervention and his team look to see if they can just keep the peace in ACW, but Intervention is pretty much the one that likes to try and run things. He likes to stay on top. He wants to definitely fight his hardest against everybody that comes against him. Those that call him friend can actually find him right beside them, as we will get to the match. And the match is underway, and Shade's starting off with a little bit of a dirty tactic, trying to take the legs out from under Intervention. And Shade goes low there. That's the kind of dirty tactics that Intervention does not like at all. He wants a good clean bout, and he's not going to get it as Shade with a good splash there. And he's going to just try and tear Intervention up. Intervention with a good counter there, belly-to-belly suplex. As Intervention's going to try and see what he can do here. And there's a tiger suplex. As Intervention does love suplexing like that, as that is a huge little move there. Shade now back on top. There's a little hip toss. Shade looking to see if he can stay on top of the mountain, and he wants to try and level everybody that's in the way as Intervention with a jawbreaker, and they're starting to work on the arm of Shade. Shade kind of a submission expert, while Intervention does use submissions at times when he needs to. But, oh, there's a good little tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there from Shade, and then an elbow to follow suit. But Shade likes to try and use a little bit of submissions. In fact, he is the one that taught the Icon how to be the submission master that he is. And we will be seeing Icon next week for certain, as that tag team will be looking to try and see if they can make an impact in the tag division, as there's another splash from Shade. Shade looking to see if he can continue this onslaught, but Intervention catches him napping for a second. Good shot to the head. And now, a nasty neck breaker there. Caught his head on his knee, and now, had control there for a minute, but now Shade with a counter, shoulder thrust right into him. As Intervention now caught in a headlock and goes behind him. And oh, there's that patented DDT. Intervention loves that long hanging DDT, as now he's trying to wear Shade down, kicking every single part of Shade. Now Intervention picks him back up into a headlock, misses with a rolling savate there. As Shade with a good hit to the chest. And a snap suplex to boot. Now Shade picking up Intervention. There's a huge spear there. And now he's trying to cheat. 1, 2, only 2 there. As Shade looking to try and see what he can do. There's a massive spine buster as Intervention caught him. 1 and only 1 as Shade kicks out of that one. And Shade caught him. Oh, there's Shadow Falls. That's the finisher. 1, 2, and almost 3 as Shade couldn't hold him down. And now he's trying to keep him down as Intervention. Huge flying elbow there from Intervention as he nailed Shade on that one. Going for the submission here on this one. High extended Boston Crab there. The knee right into the back as Shade finally able to get out of that one. And now Intervention. Intervention caught him. 149. That's the last finisher. And that is all. 3 count for Mr. Intervention, as he's able to put Shade down for the 3 count. And now we'll take a look at some of the highlights from this one. You see Shade was pretty much able to put forth a good amount of offense. Hit Intervention early with the Shadow Falls, but just could not keep him on the ground. Then after that, the submission attempt there to wear down Shade. But that was a little bit of a ploy, as Shade was unaware of what was coming up next. That massive cutter, that 149, the big finisher that he has, that he uses when he knows he's got to end the match and end it soon. As Intervention walks away with a victory here in this one, as he looks to try and see if he can get the title from Shade. But we'll definitely have to keep an eye out on these two, as they will be fighting it out in the weeks to come. Intervention with a victory here, but the main event is coming up next. And now to the main event. This is going to be Reaper versus Peacemaker. This is going to be a cage match, as Reaper is going to be the first one to make his way to the ring. Rumor has it that he is related to someone on the ACW roster. Little is known about this towering man, other than the fact that he wants to end certain individuals in the ACW for what they stand for. Reaper supposedly was killed in a car accident when he was younger and was raised somehow, some way, and grew into a monster of a man. As you see there, the towering beast that he is. Not one of the few, but one of the many tall individuals that we have, but this is one of the taller ones, one of the bigger ones, one of the ones that stand not only the tallest, but are the most fearsome. And you see the little blank look that he's got from through the mask he wears. Nobody knows who this individual is. They only know that he stands, and he stands tall, as he looks to try and make his way into the ring to get ready for this gruesome match, as he will be facing one of the toughest individuals in ACW, and Reaper only wants to do one thing with this man, and that's to end his career, as it will start here in this match. He looks to try and see if he can put an end to Peacemaker once and for all. And making his way to the ring is most likely the toughest individual that the ACW has ever had. This is Peacemaker. He is a 5-time world champion, and even his best friend, Mr. Intervention, has a hard time putting him down because this man is a force to be reckoned with. Peacemaker has put his friend down a number of times in the matches that they've had, especially for the world title. In fact, Peacemaker has taken the world title from Intervention at least twice before losing it elsewhere. But Peacemaker is definitely going to be a handful for Reaper, and the same could be said for Peacemaker. Peacemaker can definitely have a handful of Reaper. It's going to be tough either way for both of these individuals, but we'll definitely see who's coming out on top in this matchup. This will be in the cage, so nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only face off. And now with the cage lowered, both these men are going at it, and Peacemaker started things off early with a huge shot. As there's a little slam. Nice slam there by Peacemaker. He is trying to waste no time with this shadowy figure as Peacemaker, tried for the boot, but Reaper sniffed that one out. Peacemaker known for his big boots, and he tries to lay them into everybody he possibly can for certain. Both members of Team 149, both Jack Spade and Mr. Intervention, have caught plenty of boots from Peacemaker as Reaper sends him to the ropes, and then he goes flying belly to belly slam there from Peacemaker on the counter. Peacemaker now from behind, and he's going to Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Peacemaker, nice little shoulder there from Peacemaker, and now he's going to try and see if he can light him up as he picks him up, and Reaper caught face first on the little turnbuckle there. As Reaper with a good counter. Reaper got to definitely see if he can mount some offense against this towering behemoth that he's up against, as there's a good backbreaker on the knee there as Reaper countered Peacemaker right there as he Irish whips him to the other turnbuckle. Peacemaker, good little shot there, as now he's going to just rub his foot all over Reaper and that mask as he just steps all over him. Peacemaker definitely in control of this matchup as Reaper is looking just a little lackluster as he gets nailed there. And now Peacemaker stomping away on Reaper, and there's a good double axe handle there, and another one as Reaper finally able to get up. But I think Peacemaker's in control. There's a stunner. That's just a setup. As now he goes for the pin, the referee counting. There's one, there's two, and then Reaper finally gets up out of it. But I don't think he should have got up. Reaper, this could be a quick night for Reaper. 6 feet under. Reaper just got buried. There's 2, there is 3. And Peacemaker makes a statement. He wants to know who's under that mask, but it may be another time as he did not play around in this matchup. Reaper stood no chance in the cage. The cage is just home for Peacemaker. That's all it is. As Reaper was able to kick out after the stunner, but then he got picked up for the long ride and the long drop. 6 feet under, and then the pinfall, and that is it. Reaper walks away the loser in this one as Peacemaker happy to be back in the cage. It is like his second home for certain. I appreciate everybody watching today. I hope you enjoyed the content. We will be coming back again sometime in the future for more matchups like this one. We'll hope that you enjoy all the characters provided. If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, leave a comment below, especially about your favorite wrestlers and your favorite moves. I appreciate everybody watching. Stay tuned for more ACW Fury and more shows in the future. My name is Justin McCormick, and I will see you next time. God bless you.